Hey, what's going on, guys, and welcome back to another review. In the past, I've done TV shows before, specifically the Marvel shows on Disney Plus, and I'm gonna continue to do it. I like doing it, and so the next one up is Hawkeye. Now, I'm gonna do something a little different. The previous ones I have reviewed episode to episode. I might do it this way, or I might do it just as like a full series type of deal, but I am gonna do this in halves. So this is a 6-episode series. I'm going to review episode 1 through 3 right now, and then when episode 6 is done airing, then I'll review 4, 5, and 6. I think reviewing it this way will be a little, I guess, a little easier to digest because things happen from week to week that are going to be radically different, and so I think maybe doing it in chunks might be a little easier. So I don't know. Do you like this format? Please let me know. But I'm going to go ahead and review it as halves. And then maybe if this doesn't work, I might just do it like just a full series review for the next one. But we'll see. But for right now, I'm going to review Hawkeye episode 1 through 3. I did actually see episode 1 and 2, just like with most critics. I just didn't post that review. And when I was late on it, I was like, let me just wait to watch episode 3, and then I can just review the first half of the series. So that is what we're doing. So before I saw the show, I didn't really have any hopes for it. I wasn't like, oh my god, I gotta see Hawkeye. It's one of those things to where like I'm so ingrained in this universe now. I'm gonna watch it no matter what, but I wasn't like super excited like I was for like Loki or WandaVision or Falcon and Winter Soldier. It's definitely like the least anticipated one out of the bunch so far. So I wasn't expecting much. My expectations were low. And so this one kind of focuses on Clint, Hawkeye, and he runs into Kate Bishop, played by Haley Steinfeld, and they kind of form this relationship where they just go fight crime. And, Hawkeye is trying to do this all before Christmas so he can make it home to spend time with his wife and kids. And so that is the show so far. I don't know where it's going to go. But there's a lot of questions that need to be answered. So let's just dive right into it. So the first 3 episodes, a lot of setup, some decent action sequences, one really great one in episode 3. But for the most part, it definitely feels like setup to something bigger in episodes 4, 5, and 6. The camaraderie between Kate Bishop and Hawkeye, I like it. It's playful. It's very friendly. Like it just seems like a very bubbly relationship. And they seem like they're really great friends. And so I really like Haley Steinfeld's kind of bite to her performance to kind of go with Jeremy Renner's kind of sarcastic style of humor and everything. Like I like their chemistry. It's very, very nice. And some of the other supporting players involved, we don't really get to see with much of them just yet. They're kind of just being introduced and like they're sprinkled throughout. Episode 3, we did have a focus on the what's her name? It's the lady that's deaf that kind of runs into Hawkeye and Kate a little later on in season 2. So we got a very excuse me, episode centric thing on her and a nice little arc so we can kind of understand her character, but everyone else is still kind of like up in the air right now. And so the first half of this series definitely feels like they're planting the seeds for other things that are about to happen and hopefully bigger and better things. Besides the one very, very cool action sequence with the car chase, the bridge, the Pym arrow, that was really great. And it really kind of just showed us why Hawkeye is cool, right? And it was a very, very good sequence. But that one sequence is really that, I would say that, and there's a phone call that Hawkeye has with his kid. In this series, he actually has a hearing aid. So when he takes it out, obviously he can't hear. And so at this point in time, he didn't really have it in his ear. And he was trying to talk to his son. And Kate was there to kind of write down like what his son was saying so he can kind of, relay his answer because obviously he couldn't hear his son. But that was a really, really touching scene. I really liked that scene quite a bit. Probably my favorite scene of the series so far. So that, and then the action sequence in episode 3, those are my favorite things. So it's not really hitting that level yet. It's taking its time, and it's not, of the level of like a Loki or a WandaVision or Falcon and Winter Soldier, where it seems like every week there was something to elevate the story and really just like grab you by the throat and never let go. Like it doesn't have that type of grip yet. It's just kind of like it's there. So I'm enjoying it so far. It's fine. I like a couple sequences so far. The chemistry between the two leads are there. But there just needs to be a lot more that needs to be explored. So I have a few questions on where or what could be introduced in 4, 5, and 6, because there's a lot of stuff going on, and I want to know, like, are they gonna have enough time to do it? Because I think this is Loki was 6 episodes, but it is one of the shorter ones. Couple things. In episode 3, we saw the body of Kingpin. We didn't see his face. We just saw a body. Is he going to be introduced in this? Are we going to have a Kingpin, Daredevil, Elektra situation be injected into Hawkeye's world, which will be the MCU world? Are they going to introduce all that? I have no clue, but from that little glimpse and that little tease, sounds like it's going to happen. But once again, that is a powerful player to play with only 3 episodes left. Like, you have to get this ball rolling, unless they're going to save it for episode 6. I feel like if they teased it, like, it's got to come down the pipeline, but I just don't know whether it's going to like come a little sooner or if they're going to wait until episode 6 for that. And my second question for the rest of the series is Yelena. Florence Pugh's character from Black Widow, getting recruited by Julie Louis-Dreyfus' character at the end of Falcon and Winter Soldier. She's like, yo, Hawkeye killed Natalia. Excuse me. And so she has it in her mind that Hawkeye is the one that killed her sister. So she's got to cut through at some point. There's only 3 episodes left. So are you going to have that and Kingpin all within the next 3 episodes? I just don't know, like, how much more they can do, because at the end of episode 3, they had it to where Kate Bishop's, I guess, stepdad is a little bit more skilled than he has let on. So, because at the end of episode 3, they're rummaging through Kate's house, and her stepdad actually catches Hawkeye with a sword to his throat, and that's the way it ends. So they're gonna have to explain like his backstory, maybe in episode 4. So they're wasting time, and it's just like, I don't know. It just seems like there's a lot of seeds that have been planted, and I don't know if a lot of them are gonna grow. So that's the only thing I'm worried about. And like I said, I don't really know about those questions that I proposed, but other than that, it's a fine show. It's not anything that it has blown me away so far, but maybe 4, 5, and 6, I will change my tune. And maybe 1 through 3 was just like, hey, these are nice setup episodes, but now it's going to get crazier from here. So let me know down below what you think of Hawkeye, the first half, episode 1 through 3. I'm excited for the second half. I want to see it get crazy. I want to see what else they can do with it, and maybe it'll actually wrap up very nicely. So yeah, let me know what you've been thinking of Hawkeye so far, and how would you rank it with the other MCU Disney Plus series. So that will do it for this TV review, guys, of Hawkeye. And yeah, I guess I'll see you guys for 4, 5, and 6 at the end of the month. So see you guys later.